knob pulls right off. These are certainly smaller screws, so we'll switch to our number 1 bit. I gotta turn that. There we go. Okay, get these screws out of the way. The switch is very, very, very hot right there. And it looks like it really is pretty much a sealed unit. There's probably been a lot of arcing going on in there for probably a very long time. Chances are, I don't know the history of this heater. Like, ooh, shit, look at that. Look at, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if I could zoom in. It's a lot of focus. The insulation is just burned off of that. So that is completely unsafe. This has this wire going in, the gray. The blue goes out to probably a heating element, at least one of them. The red goes out to another heating element here. The white goes to the other side of the light in the front. And there's also a black which goes to the fan. So really the only thing I could do with this to fix it, I mean, I'll try to take the switch, you know, open that up, but the only thing I really could do to fix this is to just wire all this together and have it run on high only and control it with the thermostat, and that's all you get. And you can see how that works, I guess. I mean, that's really all I can do. So let me see if I can get this switch apart any, and I'm sure it's only going to crumble when I do that. But we'll see in just a moment. It's just 2 prongs here. So I'll just sort of pry up on them. It's probably the right way to do this, which I don't know. Oh. Yeah, there's just burned contacts and shit in here. Wow. Oh yeah. That definitely smells burned. Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's some other really burned contacts. Not looking happy. Probably can be cleaned up, put back together, but like I said, I don't know the history of this, where it came from, or anything about it, other than here's a heater. Okay, I don't need it, but I'll take it and play with it, I guess. You know, I gotta say, honestly, these... Oh, in fact, the this was the wire, and it just burned off the end of that. It's just, the contact burned off. These are like pressed. Well, no, maybe not. They're just sort of stuck in there. None of the contacts look great. Like I said, this can be put back together, but I'm not gonna. Yeah. So we have a black and a white and a red. Let's see if we can see any of this here. There's a red, a black and a white soldered together, a blue, and what's left of the power cord wire, which really needs to be cut over here where it's burned. Cut that off, and the insulation is really not in the greatest condition. So, but you know, to be very honest with you, chances are very good that anyone who has a heater similar to this, or really almost any heater, see the problem when you use shitty components, okay, and this thing is probably made in China, I couldn't catch the writing on the bottom. When you use shitty components, this is what occurs, and this is what we're left with. So really what I'm going to do is cut and strip all of these wires, get a wire nut them together, and it'll run on high. So let me get the wire preparation done. It's going to need to be stripped more, so what we'll do is just clean up every wire here. Even though these are tinned, it's not necessary for a wire nut and may actually impede the connection of it. So I'm going to go ahead and strip all these wires off camera, and we'll get a wire nut and hook her up. Okay, all the wires are in. That's it. The thermostat obviously is designed to take the full brunt of this heater. When we plug it in, the light goes on, as you can see. The meter, see if I can put that somewhere, and it should just be high. $500, $650, $700, $800, $900, $1,000, $1,100, $1,200, probably going to hit about 1,300. Yeah, 1,330 something, 1,320. Now we're going down to 1,260, 1,250. About 1247, 48, 49, 50. It'll, vary a little bit. Okay, so it's working. Now, This does have a pan and tilt, what do you call it, on it, but it's not an automatic oscillating anything. Let's turn the thermostat down. I don't know if you see the spark. Right over here. I'm going to put it just so it starts cooking, and I'm going to leave this and I'll monitor my wire nut and everything else, and I'll leave it run for a while. Okay, that's been running for a good 5 minutes or so. Wattage is 1208, and it's running like a top basically. Nothing more to do here. The wire nut that I put in is perfectly fine. It's practically ice cold, so that's fine. It's no better, no worse than these crimp connectors that it came with. So I think that's it. We're going to just button it up like that and call it a repair for now. Now, I did think, I said, well, I kind of need a 3-position switch, kind of like what's here, that's going to handle, well, 13 amps, 15 amps, something like that. It's pulling 10.10 amps right now, so you can get away with a 13, really. In fact, I don't know if this is rated right on there. I don't know if that'll focus or if it's readable. I think it does say it. I can't read it without glasses. Because yes, folks, I have gotten to that point in my life where I can't see as well as I used to. So that's really that. There's also information here. So I could get a 3-position switch, and the only one that really has come to mind would be that for a ceiling fan. There would be a pull chain, obviously, and it would have its normal low, medium, and high, which can be configured to fan, low heat, and high heat, possibly. Maybe not with its configuration. So it'll be a little bit of a wonky setup, because when you go out of low on a ceiling fan, it then goes to medium. It doesn't keep the low wire engaged, and if the fan is there, well, I guess you could hook the fan to all 3 and make it work that way, but then may backfeed the other. I don't know if that would work, but that is certainly an option. The other option is to wire the fan to run continuously and just have the selector be an off, low and high, and then again high and then off, or leave the high disconnected, and that way you would have off, off, low, medium, which would in this case be high. So that's a possibility. You could drill that out larger and put it there. I don't know if those switches are able to handle 13 or even 15 amps. And for a heater that I really don't need, and it's just going to sit around with all of the other heaters that I don't need, that will be for another day, if and when I come across a switch at no cost, because there's no sense spending, you know, $8, $10, $12, whatever it is, for that switch, if it'll even have the amperage that's needed for something that's never going to be used. So that's going to wrap it up. All that's left to do is reassemble it, and there's, what, 6 screws for that, and that's it. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and take care. We'll eat you next time. Bye-bye.